This is Lagoon Radio.
Good morning, this beautiful Monday morning. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Are you feeling all right? Are you feeling okay? Okay, welcome to the newspaper review here on Lagoon Radio, broadcasting live to you from Marina, Lagos. And you're welcome to the second Monday in the month of May. It's not easy to say a second Monday. First Monday. April has been filled with drama, but thank God May is starting on a bit of lighter note, but at the same time still filled with drama. But we're gonna be all right. Okay, my name is Olabisi Simidele. Okay, and I won't be doing this alone today. I have with me Taiwo Adeola Shabi Olegbe by my right beside.
Good morning, Simidele. It's been a while. It's good to see you again.
Oh, I'm feeling emotional, like you missed me, right?
I didn't say so. I said it's good to see you again.
Okay. And to my forward front, I have with me Jennifer Ubril.
The girl that lives at the Rarabout.
The girl that lives at the Rarabout.
Wow, really, you guys?
Good
Okay.
morning. How was your weekend?
I also back from the Rarabout, but yeah, my weekend was in between normal and abnormal.
That sounds good anyways.
Your weekend was in between the Rarabout.
Well, my weekend actually was good. It's just I had cold, sore throat, catarrh, and all of that.
Who did you offend?
Agbado ti fẹ́ jáde.
Somebody in the
Àbí àgbàdo
Rarabout.
ti jáde. She's having cold and cold of corn. You know when corn want to come out. That's what used to happen.
I can't wait to start having boiled corn.
Can you imagine? At least Bolly will rest a bit from your hand anyway.
You get there's no bolly safe. Like I've not seen bolly in a long time. They said there's no plantain.
Yeah, I think the season is gone. So
I beg you should bring corn for me.
Wherever. Okay, we have quite a number of newspapers today, and in no particular order. We have this Nigeria, the Guardian, This Day, National Economy, Leadership Papers, News Direct, Nigerian Tribune, etc., etc. Let me put it that way. So I'll be starting with this Nigeria papers, and we have a major headline there that says CBN governor's presidential ambition. Emefiele under fires as Tambuwal says he must resign. And group also says ICPC responds to Hida's petition against him, calls for resignation baseless, says group. And during our news this morning, we actually talked about it. We actually read about it rather. And to me, what do you think, Jennifer? Godwin Emefiele is presently the CBN governor and is a presidential candidate under the All Progressive Congress. So should he resign or should he still remain the CBN governor?
So I remember when this whole topic started, we deliberated so much about it here in the studio, both on the newspaper review and then on the political show. I've always been of the very strong opinion that Godwin Emefiele has to step down. I mean, these are two sensitive positions.
Yes.
CBN governor, and you're a presidential aspirant of the same country in which you are CBN governor. Come on, it doesn't work like that. So the best thing is for him to just, you have to leave one for one.
Yeah.
You can't handle both. If you know you're so passionate about being the president of Nigeria, then step down as CBN governor. But if you know that your position as CBN governor is more important to you, then just leave the whole presidential race for those that don't have serious positions they are handling, or should I say in that capacity as himself. So I mean, it's the reasonable thing to do.
I think basically, to me, it's just the fear of the unknown. Like, okay,
Doesn't
the
want to
primaries, yeah, he doesn't want to lose, because if he resigns as the CBN governor and he lost in the primaries, then
he cannot eat his cake
And
and,
have it.
still have it.
But of course, it's advisable for him to actually step down. But
Yeah.
like you said, he doesn't want to be on the loser and doesn't want to lose on both sides. But at the same time, you can't eat your cake and have it.
Yeah, that's
At the end
true.
of the day, if he steps down and he eventually lost the election, what would become of him?
Well.
So he's holding on tight to.
What
the
of those that don't
position
even have
and
any position they are holding, but they are still aspirants?
I think
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
playing the smart one here. Who can be blamed? We can't blame him there.
But I just hope the court doesn't keep adjourning and keep, till I don't think it's
The
going to
same
make sense.
stretchy process.
Yeah, the same stretchy process as we all know. So to me, I think I'm of the opinion he should resign as a CBN governor or he steps down as a presidential aspirant. So that's that about that. Okay, thank you so much for that. You can get the full details on the inside of this Nigerian papers. And still on these Nigerian papers, the federal government prevails on airline operators to call off strike. And I think for some time now there's been this news that the airline operators will be going on strike and all that. But I think late yesterday night, I got the information that the strike has been called off. So it's actually a great relief. Like, ooh. Okay, moving forward, party tickets. APC, PDP generates over 21 billion naira from sales of forms. Yeah, I think it's actually a kind of internal business on its own. Getting a presidential form for 100 million naira and all
in
that
APC.
in APC. So I don't know why that form is as expensive as that, and I don't know why
Is the position not expensive?
the position is expensive, really. All right. This still on 2023. Ohaneze threatens election boycott if northern presidential candidates emerge. To me, I think this all presidential aspiration should be kept opened. North, south, east, or west. It should be kept open, and anyways, okay, still on this Nigeria. Serap wants court to declare pardon for ex-governors Darie and Nyame illegal. Lastly, on this Nigeria papers, family announces Nzeribe's death after 3 days.
Yeah.
May his soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. All right, thank you so much. That'll be all on this Nigeria papers.
All right, moving on to the Guardian newspaper. Well, there's the story of the Emefiele's election, and this one says Emefiele's 2023 aspiration rattles financial experts and lawyers. And the writer to that says, Fashua, injection of CBN chief, additional points to more complex game plan. He has no moral, ethical reason to remain in office, says lawmakers. I think that's
We should call a spade, really. We should.
Heather petitions ICPC to investigate Emefiele. All right, all of this.
This man is just attracting negative arrows to himself, basically, because with the way he's going, it begins to make it look as if there's something he's hiding. Leave the office. Let's know that you're being transparent.
Or step down from being an
Do you understand?
aspirant.
So he's making it look as if there's something he's. In fact, I don't think anybody
Like
would
he's
even
after
want him in office
something,
anymore.
yeah.
Even if he decides to step down as presidential aspirant, he might eventually lose that position as CBN governor because they have dragged this for so long. So it looks as if there's something else that is going on that,
So now one of the writers already said you should investigate Emefiele.
You
All
see?
of this you can continue reading on page 2 of the Guardian. And speaking of ASU, so ASU anxiety as indefinite strike may begin today.
I think today makes it exactly 2 months.
extra.
Yeah,
2 months. That's 3 months in total.
Yes, and it was in the news this morning as well. Chris Ngige was going to call another meeting this week, and ASU now are saying they've not heard anything from him and all that. So I think
Anytime I see Asu, I'm sorry, but when I see Asu, I remember my brother. So I asked him this morning. I was like, "Guy, how fun now?" He said, "Me like this, I want to go and buy second machines." Now he got the first one in 3 months. He said, "Me, I want to go and buy second machine
That's it.
because
You
like
have
this,
to-
there's
you
no
have to-
school again."
but
This
actually
is
the indefinite strike might be just a week, 2 weeks.
Excuse me.
One is
Yesterday-
strike took 3 months.
My sister was,
Warning.
my sister was
Took
telling
3
me
months.
yesterday. She was telling me yesterday that Buhari came all out and saying he doesn't even know that
as is on strike.
Yes, I heard that.
Yes,
I'm
I
like,
heard that.
Are you
Like-
kidding me?
So we've been on strike on our own.
Okay, so speaking on the anxiety, so as the second round of an 8-week warning strike by members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities (ASU) comes to an end today. The union is preparing to announce an indefinite strike. So the second round of the warning was declared by ASU after a meeting of the union's National Executive Council (NEC) on March 14th at its University of Abuja Secretariat. So fasten your seatbelt as we embark on another journey.
And we have more people
of
in the
ASU strike.
house.
An exciting ride of skill acquisition.
You understand?
For all
Really-
undergraduates. But it's heartbreaking, really.
Yes.
It's
And
heartbreaking.
people wrote jam on Saturday. And they
Can
laughed them.
imagine.
Where did they go?
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, really. And there was actually this meme on social media for people writing jam.
as is on strike. People are
People
writing
writing
jam.
jam.
Where
Where
are you
they
going
go?
to?
Even
Like-
we will write exam safe.
Be still there. house.
Postgraduate.
All right, that story's on pages 4 of the Guardian newspaper. I wish they could just do something about it. Another one I'm going to talk about here. NDLEA arrests 2 pregnant women. Baba for drug trafficking at Lagos airport. Unga. Unga. All right, I think that's all I'll take. Though there are lots of stories there, but I have to just pick the main and.
Okay, so let me take this day newspaper. At the top of the paper, we have oil marketers raise the alarm, accuse airline operators of trying to force subsidy on aviation fuel. And the writer to that says, wonder why only local airlines are complaining about rising ATK price and scarcity. AON halts plan to suspend flight operations, and you can continue reading the story on page 5. We also have on page 5, long fail queues return in Abuja and environs. So we've escaped from that fail queue, and now we're having it again in some parts of Nigeria.
Yeah, and even the first stations involved, there are some opposite NNPC in Abuja, and according to report, some first stations didn't open.
Yeah.
So that actually brought about the queues in the ones that were able to open and all that. And I think I actually experienced the same on Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yeah, over the weekend.
Okay.
Very at Cornwall here.
Wow.
There was a little queue, and before I knew it, everywhere was cleared. So but at least I see some
Still,
photo.
Abi, and your tank is full. I
My
trust
tank
you.
is full. Thank you.
Okay, so we have another story here on page 5 still. In broad daylight, terrorists kill 63 in Zamfara communities. Buhari directs military to sustain offensive against criminals. That's on page 5. And still on page 5. Okay, page 5 seems very loaded. We have Yakasai, APC duty bound to ensure power shifts to South. So this is on the 2023 general election. And then still on 2023 general election, we have African leaders pressure Buhari for AFDB president and additional. And the writer to that says, in apparent double standard, activists Akeredolu, PDP, Tambuwa, Ezekwesili, others keep mum as additional fails to resign after his proxies purchased forms from him. That's a strong one there. We also have another writer that says, Action Alliance, group fault calls for Emefiele's sack. Insists CBN governor has not breached any law. And you'll find a full story still on page 5 of all of this. Okay, so on page 18 and 21 to 21, there is a presidential interview series going on. And this is from Peter Obi, why Nigeria is qualified as failed state.
Yeah.
So he's saying that he's giving us a reason as to why you can boldly say that Nigerian is a failed state. And that's on page 18 to 21. And okay, basically that's all on this day newspaper.
All right, thank you so much. I'll be taking the national economy. And right at the top of the national economy, Jet A1 unit cost per seat to hit 120,000 naira. As AON suspends planned operations shut down. So stakeholders in the nation's aviation has actually asked the airline operators of Nigeria, AON, to suspend their planned operations shut down, and also increase the price of tickets instead of totally shutting down.
Yeah.
So you can continue to read that on page 5 of the National Economy. And the main headline on the National Economy: Marks exodus of Nigerians, reveals a deep economic crisis, says expert. So that's on page 4 of the National Economy. And I think we started smelling the deep economic crisis. And I think early this year, there was actually this report that by the time we get to the middle of the year, things were going to be harder than it was at the beginning of the year. And I think we started sniffing that gradually, and we pray it doesn't go beyond this, really, because it's really getting out of hand. So you can continue reading that on page 4 of the National Economy. And still on page 4, anxiety as fuel scarcity resurfaces in Abuja. So we hope this is not another batch of fuel scarcity again in Nigeria. Because the previous one was something else. Okay, moving to page 5, federal government floats 200 billion naira vehicle financing scheme. That's on page 5. Still on page 5, Elumelu seeks U.S. better relationship with Africa. And I think personally, I follow Tony Elumelu on his social media handles, and he's been doing some signs and wonders, let me put it that way, on a better relationship between the United States, the United Kingdoms, and with Africa as a whole. And I think it's a very good thing to do, and it's a way to go. And also is I think he gives others grants and all that, so he's been on it for quite some time now, and there's been some beneficiaries as well. We hope to benefit. All right, that'll be all for the National Economy.
Moving on to the leadership newspaper, at the very top we can see passport issuance, online payment appointment system yielding good result, says NISCG. Idris. Okay, the acting Comptroller General of Immigration, Issa Jere Idris, has appealed to Nigerians to cooperate with the organization on its bid to sanitize the system and improve service delivery, especially in the area of passport administration and issuance. So, in a short message, Mr. Idris to the journalist at the weekend said, apart from reducing indecent of corruption, the introduction of the appointment system has also helped to improve productivity, reduce rowdiness, and curtail excesses of tout and some personnel of the service.
Yeah.
I think I agree to this.
Yeah, I actually visited that site to check what's up with it. I think number one, it's easier. You can do that from the comfort of your home.
Yes.
Make your
you don't
payment.
have to pay anybody extra
yes, make your payments. Make the exact payment. I mean, when I visited the website, you need to pay like I think 25,000 naira for your passport. Then you get 25,000 naira if you register
charges.
online.
You already know after 1 week you go for catering. Probably after 2 weeks.
No, it's always more than 1 week. It's like I think
But
people apply. It's secure.
It's more than
people
1 week
apply
before you go for
every day.
capturing, but
Yeah,
a week after I go for capturing, I think
You're
you go
getting-
for your.
you're getting your passport.
Wow, okay, that's
so
nice. So,
that's how it is. Where are you japa into? We're in this together, my friend. We sit down there.
No, please, no, please, no, please, no,
You are going to
please.
say me.
No, please, no, please. I actually have very, very great plans for myself in this
Going
life.
to India.
Let's just think about it.
Yeah, you already look like an Indian. Already. The only thing you need is a piercing on your nose. You now put that their big earring.
And one red comb on it.
Shori. All right, still on the paper. CSO kicks against aspirants' use of state resources for campaign. And the writer to that says, Northern groups decry hijack of political space by same actors. We don't want government of continuity, ACF. Beware of aspirants with empty promises, offend fairy tales Nigerians. Amechi, Saraki, Peter Obi intensify campaign for party tickets. All of these stories you can read on page 4. Illegal refinery, 10 feared dead in Abia explosion. That's on page 15 of the paper. And of course, the story of the ASU and the aviation fuel 1 hour flight may eat 120,000 naira. So I think that's
1 hour flight eating 100 and
because of fuel. And there's this one,
Oh my
sustain
God.
your role in Nigerian stability, unity. Tinubu urges leadership.
Oh, wow.
just
That's
choke
on,
me.
that's on page 7, but you might want to look out for that. I don't know what you've asked.
You know, when it gets to a particular stage, like when you're confused, you just start laughing. That's actually the stage we are right now.
I think
Like
this is what you should be doing. You should be there, giving the
this is a transmission
You know.
confusion. Like
the
seriously,
words of encouragement,
we're
consultation.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be all right. So no more urgent 20K now. No more urgent 2K. So urgent 2K will
20K now.
increase to urgent 20K.
Urgent 20K.
You're your own.
Yeah.
I need urgent 20K.
I beg you.
Okay. Okay, so let me take something on Business Day. At least I'm not seeing anything relating to politics. Okay, so, well, a little bit of politics. So we have Tinubu losing grip on Southwest, and that's on page 30. We also have border closure fails to curb smuggling as food prices soar. So despite the fact that we have closed land borders in Nigeria, we
Not
have,
all borders.
well, not all land borders are closed, but then it has still failed, and they're still smuggling food, and the prices are
They
so
on the
high.
increase.
like so high. And then, okay, we have something on real estate. Real estate deals suffer on dollar liquidity problems. That's on page 30. We have Nigerian travelers to US face rising malaria treatment bill. And that's on page 31. We have on page 11, Nasarawa bets on agriculture and others to woo investors. So this one's basically are using food to fight. So, or should I say agriculture to fight?
So
now?
what should we now tag that one? Agricultural war.
Battle.
Agricultural battle. Okay.
Clash of Agriculture.
Clash
Season
of
1.
the agricultural titans.
Season 1.
Wow.
Coming soon. Okay, so that's all on Business Day.
No, I think
we play.
there's a chart of Nigeria's
Yeah, okay, yes,
ECOWAS
actually.
trade,
Pre and post border closure,
You
yeah.
can see the way the thing is going up, down,
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 down, up,
Up and
down, up, down.
no, down, up.
No, so no,
down,
this one, okay, this one is actually
up,
up, down, up.
All right, I think our time is fast spent. Let me just briefly take this on Daily Trust papers. There's actually one that caught my attention, and I think this has actually been trending for some time now, for some days now.
It's not what I'm saying.
Pastor arraigned for
Yes.
asking 300,000 naira fee to enter heaven.
Yes,
And
so
it was actually trending on the social media.
Yeah, last
and
week.
You know what actually encouraged me was that the pastor said the entrance to heaven was actually in my state.
Yeah,
State.
yes,
Is God
so-
not wonderful? So,
but we pay only
It's only
300K.
in Ekiti State to see all these things.
excuse me, the
Is it
pastor
like
is not in
Ekiti
Ekiti
State that we
State.
saw
He
that
just
woman
wants
hanging on
to.
barbed
He just
wire?
wants to take his members that are paid to Ekiti so that they can enter heaven from
Speaking
there.
of which,
Okay.
even in our seriousness, we tend to crash on you because actually it's funny. And there's a video I saw this morning. I saw a video of a lady that says, Jesus, God, Holy Spirit, even Satan, everything appeared, everybody, all of them appeared to her. And they told her she's the Virgin Mary. She's this, she's that she's the mother of Jesus Christ. She saw the revelation. I said, Jesus, God, Holy Spirit, Angel Michael, Angel Gabriel, all of them with the Satan and the devil himself.
Appeared to you.
To her.
When he
Not
come.
me. To her. so now she is the mother of Jesus. She has all the personality of Mary.
We still
kind
dey
thing-
play.
this
We still
kind
dey
thing
play for
choke.
this country. Oh.
I beg that particular thing. I think it's just cloud chasing.
So from
and
300K now to enter heaven.
She was actually serious saying that.
Ah.
Everybody
I
is
think
serious when they are chasing
We've
now.
rested from the woman that comes out to say red is not good, you don't wear red. Meanwhile, all our
Oh, it's
cushion
not good.
chair is red.
It's not good to spray perfume. It's demonic.
And then she's traveling. You know, it's demonic to travel as
Basically,
Yes,
basically, is signs of head time. The Lord help us. Amen. So, lastly, on today's newspaper review, we have 2023. Masop leader says Igbo aspirants eyeing VP slot, not presidency. So, please make
They
una
are
go
respecting
drink
themselves.
gari with chilled water.
Add groundnut
add
and milk.
groundnut. Let your mind calm down. Thank you so much for joining us on today's edition of the newspaper review here on Lagoon Radio. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, Instagram and Twitter at LagoonRadio.Ng, and of course our YouTube channel on LagoonTV. And for more news update on Lagoon.News. By 10 a.m., we'll be having the Moment of Truth by the Venerable Henry Adelego. Thank you so much. Stay connected to Lagoon Radio. Ladies, bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Sha. Thank you, Jennifer. Take care. Bye. Ciao.
This is Lagoon Radio.